Hello everyone, I'm Frank. Welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's very easy puzzle, and it's called Crystallization Strikes Again by Willpower. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Pink pills are the sum of the two pills or circles below them. Pills are read from left to right. So therefore, the left digit is, if there's a two-digit number, the left digit is a tens digit, and the right digit is the ones digit. So for example, if you saw this as 73, that would, if you have a 7 and a 3 there, which we will celebrate, I guess, there would be 70, it would be considered 73, not 37. And each pill must be the sum of either the pill or the circle below them. So this would be the sum of this two-digit number plus that digit. This would be the sum of this two-digit number plus that digit, etc., etc. Crop key pairs. Numbers with a white dot between them are consecutive. Numbers with a black dot between them are in a ratio of 2 to 1. Not all possible dots are shown. So for example, if this were 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio. If this were, say, say this was a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to be consecutive. Killer cage. The numbers in cages sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So these two digits add up to 4. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, two digits adding up to 4 means it has to be 1 and 3 there. So this cannot be 1, 2, cannot be 3, 6. It's 4 with 2 or 8. And we know there's a 4 there. This could be 1, 2, or it could be 3, 6. Cannot contain anything with a 4 because we know the 4 is there. What about this? Okay, so this is the sum of two digits. Therefore, it's always a 1 here. So this is always 1, which makes that a 2. Therefore, it cannot be 3 and 6. It has to be 4 and 8. So this is 4 and 8, which means this can't be 4 or 8. Therefore, this is a 2, which makes that 4, which makes this 3 and 6. So this is 12. This cannot be 2, so this would have to be 1. So therefore, this has to be at least 3, which makes this a 5 at least. So it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This would be then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is in a 1 to 2 ratio with this number, so it has to be 6 or 8. So this is 16 or 18, which minus 12 is 4 or 6. Therefore, this is a 3 to 4 ratio. If this is 8, this has to be 6. Otherwise, it's 6, so the 6 has to be one of those two. So if this is 16, this would be 3, and therefore this would be 19. If this is 18 and this is 4, this would be 22, which is not possible. So this has to be 16 and 3, which makes that 19. Therefore, this is 4 plus 12, which is 16. 19 plus something equals 20 something. So cannot be 21, cannot be 22, cannot be 23. Could be 24 and 5, 25 and 6, 26. Can't be 25 and 6. So it could be 24 and 5, which adds up to with 19 and 24. Cannot be 6, so it can't be 5 and 6. Can't be 6 and 7. Could be 7 and 8. 27 plus 8, and that's it. Oh, it does have a 1 to 2 ratio, so therefore this is 2 and 4, which makes this 5. So we have 7 and 8 here. This is 7 and 8 here. This is either 2 or 3. It can be either one. This could not be 31, though. So it could be 32, if that's possible. So the 2 is always here. So it could be 32 if this is 8. If this is 20-something, it could be only 25 and 1. 26 and 2 does not work because the 2 is already here. 27 and 3 does work. Those could be 27 and 3. Cannot be 33, obviously. Can't be 31 because of this 1-3 pair. Because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So 27 works with 3. 28 does not work because the 4 can't be there. 29 does work with 5. So 29 and 5. Okay. These are all consecutive. This has no 1, so the 1 has to be one of these. If this is 2, this would have to be 3 and 4, and that's not possible because of that. Therefore, this can't be 2. So 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here. There's no 4 in either of these two squares. So this can't be 3. Obviously can't be 1. 1 has to be one of these 3. 2 has to be one of these 2. So 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here. Therefore, 2 has to be one of these 2, right? Because it's either 32 or it's 20-something. Either way, there's a 2 here. So 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here. 2 has to be one of these. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So either way, this has to have 2, 3, and 4. And it's either 1 or... So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it's 2, 3, 4, and 5 would have to be there. So the rest of this is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, 1 can't be any of these 2. This could be... Can it ever be 4? If it's 4, this is 41, because this would be at most 32. But the problem with that is if this is 32 and this is 9, this would have to be 41, but then there's no digit that fits that cell then. So this can never be 4. This could be 2 or 3 still. So that means this can never be 2, 3, 4, 5. So this can't be 5 then, because this would be 2, force this to be 2 and 3. So this could be 5, 4, 3, 2. So this can't be 2. One of these is a 2. Oops. One of these is a 2. This, okay, what is the rest of this then? What's the rest of row 8? It has to be 1, 5, 7, and 9. So this can't be 1. This is 5, 7, and 9. This can't be 1. This can't be 9. This can't be 5. So this can't ever be 7, because if this is 7, that would be 71, and then plus 30 would be a 3-digit number, so that can't work. So this, what's going on? This can't be a 7. Anyways, let's see. This, So 1 has to be one of these 2 here. Therefore, 1 is also one of these 2. Yeah, let's just do the rest, I guess. This would be... So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 5 or 9. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. This has to be 5, 7, 8, 9, and this is 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 6 add up to 7. 1 and 3 add up to 4, but that's not possible. 1, 6 add up to 7. 1 and 3 doesn't add up to anything. 7 and 3 add up to 0, so that doesn't work. 7 and 6 add up to 3, which is not possible. This can't be 7 then. 9 and 3 add up to 2, which is not possible. 9 and 6 add up to 5. So this is 5 or 7 then. Okay, so if this is 1, this has to be 51. And then 51 plus 6 would have to be 36. 51 plus 36 would be 8. 87. Right, so 51 plus 36, because it has to be 1 and 6 to add up to a digit. That would be in this box. Or it could be 19 and 63, which would be 85. So therefore, either way, this has to be 8. So therefore, this is 8, which makes that 7, which makes this 8. So this can't be 7. This can't be 8 anymore, so it cannot be 32. Therefore, we know this is a 2. So it's 2 with 5, 7, or 9, which means this is 1, 3, or 5. Okay. One of these is even, because they're consecutive, and one of them has to be odd, one has to be even. Therefore, the even has to be here, which means there's 3 evens already in row 4, so therefore this has to be the other even, which is 6. So 6 is either with 5 or 7. If it could be 5, 6, and 4, that does work. Or 5, 6, and 7. Or 6, 7, and 8. That cannot be 7, 6, and 5, though. Okay. This is always 8. So this could be 8 or 9. This can't be 8. Therefore, this is a 5, 7, 9 triplet in box 9. So the rest of the box cannot contain 5, 7, or 9. So this is a 1, 8 pair. Either way, so it cannot be 5 and 5. It's 5 and 7, which add up to 2. So this would have to be 92. Or it's 5 and 9, which should be 94. So either way, the 9 has to be here. So this is 9, which means this can't be 9. This can't be 9, this can't be 5 then, because it can't add up. This is a 1, 3, 1, 3 pair, so therefore we cannot have any other 1s or 3s in the rest of the row. So then this can't be 9. Where is the 9 here? The 9 in row 4, it has to be here. So this is 9, which means this can't be 9, which means 9 has to be one of these two. This is 5 or 7, because it cannot be 6. We know the 6 has to be here. This is 92 or 94. Either way, I think the 5 has to be there. Is that right? 5 could be 7 and 9. Can't, but if it's 7 and 9, that would be 96, which is not possible because the 6 is here. So it's either 5, 7 or 5, 9. So this can't be 5. This is 7 or 9. So this is 9. We have a 5, 7, 5, 7 pair in column 7. The rest of the column cannot contain 5 or 7. So 4 is either here or here. No 5 or 7. So this is either 2 or 3. This cannot be 2, because if this is 2, then this would be 3, and then this couldn't add up to what this is. So this is 3 or 4. Okay, this is 4, 8. We have 7's either here or here. This is 2, 4, 5, 8, I guess also. So 1 of 5 or 1 of 8 is here, right? It's either, you have a 6. It could be go down to 6, 5. If it doesn't have a 5, it has to be 6, 7, and 8. So 1 of 5 or 8 is here. 1 of 5 or 8 is here. Therefore, there's no 5 or 8 in the rest of the box. We know the 3 has to be one of these two. 2 could be here. You could have 4. You cannot have 5. You can't have 6. You could have 7. You can't have 8. So those are the possibilities for that. One of these has to be 3. Right? Because if it's 20-something, it goes to 30-something next. If it's 30-something, obviously it's 30-something. Therefore, this cannot be 3. This must be 1, which makes this 3, which makes this 1, which makes this 25. So this cannot be 1. You can't have a 5 here either, which means the 5 has to be one of these two. Which means this can't be 5. Because the 1 has to be here. So it has to be 1, and 2 cannot be here. Because 1 has to be consecutive with the 2. This has to be 1 and 4, essentially. So this must be 2 and 3. Which means this can't be 2. 5 cannot be here. This can't be 3, so 3 must be one of these two. Can't be here, therefore this is 3. So we have, what's left? 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7, 8. This is 4, 6, 7, 8. If this is 4, this becomes 29. If this is 6, it becomes 31, which is not possible, so this can't be 6. If it's 7, it could be 32. So that's possible. If it's 8, it's 33, which is not possible. So this is 4 or 7. Okay. This is 3 or 4, which means this can't be 3 and 4. So therefore, this only leaves this as 1 and 2. So that makes this 3, this 4. This has to be 2 then. Cannot be 3. Therefore, this is 29, which makes this 4, which makes this 3. 9's no longer allowed here. This can't be 9, so this is 5 and 7 added together, so it's 92. Which makes this 9. This can't be 5 anymore. This can't be 5, so this must be 7, which makes this 5. This 7 can only be added from 1 and 6, so this is 1, this is 6. This has to be 3. This is 5. That adds up together. This can't be 5. This can't be 5 because of the 5s. Previously, this can't be 2. Therefore, the 2 has to be here. This can't be 1, so this is 8. This is 1. This can't be 5. This is 7. This can't be 7. We have a 6, 7, 8 triplet in column 9. So therefore, there's no 6, 7, or 8s in the rest of the column, so this must be 5. This can't be 2 or 5. Therefore, it's a 4, 8, 4, 8 pair, which means this cannot be 4 or 8. So therefore, this must be 7. This has to be 5 and 6 with it, so this is consecutive with 6, and this must be 5. Which means we have 2 and 3 left in box 4. 2 can only be here, therefore this is 3. Let's see, what else do we have? This is 7 or 9. This is 7 or 9. This can't be 4, therefore this is 8, which makes this 4, which makes this 8, which makes that 4. This can't be 6, 7, or 8, so this must be the 9. So this can't be 9. This can't be 8 either. So this is 6 or 7. This has to be 3 or 6, but this can't be 3, therefore that's 6. That makes that 3. This is 6, 7, or 9. It still could be any of those. This can't be 6. can't be 4. This is 7 or 8. So 6 has to be one of these two in row 3. Therefore, for box 1, the 6 also has to be there. So therefore, this can't be 6. 29 plus 6 would be 5. So this can't be 6. Therefore, this can't be 8 because that would be 20. That would have to be 29 and 9. So this is 7 so 7 has to be one of these two. So this can't be 7. This has to be 6 or 8. It cannot be 8. Therefore, this is 6, which forces this to be 7, which makes that an 8. So therefore, this is 6. This can no longer be 8. This can't be 7. And now we're just doing Sudoku. We have 5, 7, 9 here. That doesn't help much. How about this one? Yeah, this has to be 4. This has to be 8. We have, what's here? This is 3, 6, and 9. So that can't be 3 or 6, so therefore it's 9. This can't be 6, so this is 3, which makes that a 6. This is 7 or 9, but can't be 9, so this must be 7, which makes that a 9, which makes that 7, which makes that 6. So therefore this is 9. This has to be 5. This can't be 6, so therefore this is the 6. We have a 5, 7 pair here, so this can't be 7, so this is 5, which makes that 7. This can't 5 means this has to be 8, which makes that 7, which makes that 5, which makes that 8. We have 1 and 4 left, so that's 1 and that's 4. And that's the solution. Pretty straightforward. I do like these crystallization puzzles. It's very, it's basically kind of like thermos in a sense, but not quite. But it's a lot of fun to play. And I hope you had fun enjoying this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.